Hi, in previous lecture I discussed Arden's theorem. In Arden's theorem there is a drawback. We are finding regular expression for every state. We just need regular expression of final state, but we are finding regular expression for non-final state. And that is little bit time taking. So I move to state elimination method. In state elimination method there are some rules. We'll just follow that rule and we will eliminate the state. So first step, if there exists an incoming edge to initial state, then create a new initial state having no incoming edge. If there exist multiple final state in the DFA, then convert all the final state into non-final state and create a single new final state. Step 3, if there exists any outgoing edge from the final state, then create a new final state having no outgoing edge. For initial state, there should not be any incoming edge. For final state, there should not be any outgoing edge. And there should be one final state. Step 4, eliminate all the intermediate state one by one. So this can be in any order. In the end, only an initial state going to the final state will be left, and the cost of this transaction is required for regular expression. In case of DFA, make it free from non-productive state, then find the regular expression for rest of the state. In case of NFA, you don't need to remove any state. In case of DFA, if there is dead state or if there is unreachable state or equal state, just remove that, then find the regular expression. So step 1, if there is a incoming edge to the initial state, then create another new state. So here there is an incoming edge to the initial state. This is an incoming edge. So we create another initial state and we will do a epsilon transaction to that initial state, and rest transaction will be same. There was an incoming edge, so we just add another initial state. Step 2, if there is more than one final state. Here there are two final states. So what we will do, we'll change these two final state into non-final state and we will add another state as a final state and we will add epsilon transaction to that final state. This is our step 2. Step 3, if there exists an outgoing edge from the final state, then create a new final state. Here is an outgoing edge from the final state. This is a final state and here is an outgoing edge. So what we will do, we will create another final state and change this final state into non-final by epsilon transaction. Now from this state, we just add another transaction to a new final state by epsilon transaction. These are the steps. We just follow these 4 steps and we will eliminate the state. In state elimination method, what we are doing, we are adding some state, then removing state. Like suppose there is an incoming edge to initial state or there is outgoing edge from final state. If there are more than one final state, then we are adding some state. Then we are removing one by one state. So rather than that, you can follow some shortcut. This is a shortcut like eliminate state until the transaction graph take any one of the following from and obtain the regular expression. If the transaction graph is in this form, then regular expression will be R. If the transaction graph in this form, then regular expression is R1 clean closure R2. This is for R1 clean closure and this is for R2. Then for regular expression R1 R2 clean closure, transaction graph should be in this form. If you obtain a graph in this form, then regular expression is R1 R2 clean closure. Then for regular expression R1 clean closure, R2, R3 clean closure, transaction graph should be in this form. If final graph is like this, then regular expression is this. Then for R1 clean closure, transaction graph should be in this form. Then for R1 plus R2 whole clean closure, transaction graph should be in this form. So what we'll do, we eliminate one by one state rather than adding any state. If final transaction graph is any one of these form, then we'll find regular expression like this. Let's see some example. I will explain in both way. Whichever you find easier, you just do. So first example, this is a finite automata. Now here there is no incoming edge to the initial state, no outgoing edge from the final state. We just remove this state. Now I will remove the state 2. So after removing state 2, it will be AB. Transaction we cannot change. Transaction will be AB from 1 to state 3, we can go by AB. So there will be AB. Now regular expression will be simply AB. Next example, there are 3 states. So just remove the intermediate state. Here intermediate state is state 2. We just remove the state 2. After removing state 2, then transaction will be A, B clean closure, A. B clean closure due to that self loop. So this is a clean closure, A, B clean closure, A. Now regular expression will be same, A, B clean closure, A. Next example, there are 3 states. State 2 is the intermediate state. We'll first remove the state 2. I'm just doing according to the shortcut. If you will do according to rule, then you need to add another final state because there is outgoing edge from the final state. You need to add another final state, then you need to remove state 2 and state 3. I'm just removing directly. I will explain in that way also. So now let's remove state 2. Here transaction is AB, so it will be A plus B clean closure. Now A for this, then for this self loop it will be A plus B clean closure, then this is B. Then this A transaction will be there. Now what will be regular expression? Regular expression with this concatenation A clean closure. So it will be A plus B whole clean closure, B, then A clean closure. If we do according to state elimination process, then there is a outgoing edge. So what we will do, we will add one extra final state and we will change this final state into non-final, and here we will add one transaction, that is epsilon. Then we will remove state 2. Okay, after state 2 it will be something like this. Then I will remove state 3. After that a regular expression will be same. It will be A plus B whole clean closure, B, A clean closure. Next example, now see this I will do according to both way. In this finite automata, there is an incoming edge to the initial state. So what I will do, I will add one extra initial state and I will connect by epsilon transaction. So this is now new initial state and there is a epsilon transaction. Now see there is an outgoing edge from state 2. So this is the outgoing edge from final state. So what we'll do, we'll add one extra final state by epsilon transaction. We add one new initial state, we add one new final state. Now I will remove one by one state. So what are the intermediate state? Intermediate state are state 1, state 2. I will remove state 1 and state 2. Okay, let me first remove state 1. You can remove in any way. So after removal of state 1 from 0 to state 2, how we can reach? We can reach by A. So A will be there. We are removing state 1. Then what transaction is connected with state 1? From state 2 by B, you can go to state 1. Then from that by A, you can reach to state 2. So there will be a self loop of BA. From state 2 by B, you can reach to state 1. Then from state 1 by A, you can reach to state 2. So it will be BA transaction. Then from state 2 to state 3, it will be epsilon. Now we'll remove state 2. After removal of state 2, there will be a transaction of A, B, A whole clean closure. So A for this self loop, you can write B, A whole clean closure. Now regular expression is A, B, A whole clean closure. Now how we'll do directly without following, without adding this state. So we'll just remove this transaction. From state 1 to state 2, there will be a transaction. We are removing this transaction. So which state are related to this transaction, state 2 or state 1? So what we can do, we can add a loop at state 2. So just add a loop of BA at state 2. B, then A. We are removing this transaction and this is the final state. Then you can just simply write A, B, A whole clean closure. This is directly just remove this transaction. We didn't add any state to the initial or to the final. We just remove this transaction. You can see in this 6 form there is no incoming edge to the initial state. So just to change this format, we just remove this transaction from state 2 to state 1 transaction. Next example, here there are more than one final state. It was step 2. If there are more than one final state, change to one final state. So what we'll do, we'll just add one extra final state and we'll change this final to non-final, and we'll add epsilon transaction from this non-final state to that new final state. Now we'll remove one by one state. Let me remove first state 3. So rest transaction will be same. Now I'll remove state 3. So from state 2 to state 6, how we can go? We can go by B transaction. We can reach by B transaction. So from state 2 to state 6, there will be B transaction. Next, I will remove state 4, then state 5. Just I am removing both at same time. Then it will be something look like this. From state 2 by B, you can reach to 6, then by C and by D. So this is B, then this is C, then this is D. Now there are parallel transactions. What you can do, you can combine these three transactions. Rather than these three parallel transactions, you can simply write B plus C plus D. Now just remove state 2. After removal of state 2, it will be A concatenation with B plus C plus D. Now regular expression is this, A concatenation B plus C plus D. In next lecture, I will explain some more example. Thank you.